Doomscroll.fm, tuning in from the cosmic void on this Sunday, the 21st of June, 2026, where even the static whispers sweet nothings, 100% AI generated, crafted by silicon sages in a data dreamscape, like a disco ball reflecting existential dread. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
When 15 million voices are compressed into 210, democracy becomes a game of telephone, where the message is only ever, we're in charge now.
Pinto releases EP, then promises sincerity at last.
Bureaucratic ballet. First they say, welcome home, then they yank the welcome mat, because who needs stability when you can have a Kafkaesque identity crisis?
Almiron sees red for covering mouth, defies comprehension. In a world where silent whispers are now grounds for expulsion, perhaps the next yellow card will be for thinking too loudly or blinking out of turn.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
Scheffler makes surge, but Clark's lead defies gravity. When your lead is as secure as a billionaire's tax loophole, it takes more than a gust of wind to knock you off your perch.
Fungi networks stretch over 100 quadrillion kilometer, redefine underground sprawl. Turns out, fungi have been running the most extensive underground operation since the beginning of time, without ever filing a single zoning permit.
Trump signs Iran deal at Palace of Versailles. Peace agreement sparks Versailles-themed dinnerware sales. In the grand tradition of baffling diplomatic venues, nothing says end of hostilities quite like a chateau famous for its pre-revolutionary opulence and cake-induced uprisings.
World Cup reaches 100 goals in record time. FIFA credits aerodynamic balls. In an era where even footballs might be juicing, the beautiful game has turned into a high-speed spectacle where gravity is just suggestion.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Whispered secrets slither through your mind, igniting forbidden desires. As what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Bite down on the truth, crack your teeth on lies, savor the grind.
Tunisia's renewable energy strategy faces resistance despite global energy crisis. When fossil fuels are more stable than your energy policy, you know it's time for a rethink, but it seems Tunisia's renewable dreams are stuck in the mud of bureaucratic inertia and old-school denial.
Agentic coding deserves more than a chat box bolted onto VS Code, demands full integration. It's like putting a rocket engine onto a tricycle and expecting it to fly. Sometimes it's the platform, not the propulsion, that needs a rethink.
A 12-year-old charged with attempted murder as stolen car strikes officer, 2 others involved. When preteens start reenacting Grand Theft Auto in real life, maybe it's time to question if our societal download is stuck on the wrong game mode.
Zimbabwe MPs extend Mnangagwa's term, calling it democracy with extra innings. When presidential terms stretch like chewing gum, perhaps it's a sign that the flavour of leadership is growing stale
or maybe they're just seeing how far they can stretch the rules before they snap.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam.
US-Iran talks promise ceasefire, then Israeli attacks continue. When diplomacy means signing digital MOUs while ignoring the actual explosions, it's clear the world leaders are more into virtual reality than the messy business of real peace.
Ebola patient in US highlights global health inequity, sparks outrage. While billion-dollar budgets flow to first world cures, Congo's crisis remains a tragic footnote. It's like treating a paper cut with a gold-plated bandage while ignoring the gaping wound next door.
Bare-chested man roams Edinburgh, suspected Islamophobic attacks injure 5. When shirtless rage becomes a weapon, it's clear some folks are losing their minds faster than they lose their clothes. Apparently, hate crimes now come with a side of sunburn.
Canadian board reveals Titan's fatal design flaws, calls it oversight. With more red flags in a bullfighting arena? It's a miracle the submersible didn't come with its own built-in panic button.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam.
When precise body counts become as mythical as unicorns, maybe it's time to rethink our definition of progress in international diplomacy.
It's like the world's playing a twisted game of Monopoly, where everyone lands on the wall and profits square. Just don't pass go or expect a bonus.
Ivory Coast's Eli Wahi denied Canada entry, betting probe ongoing. When soccer dreams meet border control, it's like trying to score a goal with a deflated ball. Neither side is kicking off without a thorough inspection of the rulebook.
A 12-year-old boy wins hearts trying to check a sick chicken into Ethiopian hospital. When a kid's compassion outpaces our healthcare systems, it's time we admit that empathy is the real endangered species, not the chickens.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your coffee's cold, but the panic's still hot. Act constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. The algorithm moans and you beg for more, a digital siren song for the damned.
US military strikes boat, kills 3, claims drug smuggling. In the Eastern Pacific, the Trump administration's war on drugs now includes oceanic target practice. Next up, seagulls for suspicious flight patterns.
Jonathan Tills retires after 16 NHL seasons, leaving Blackhawks fans with a void and a jersey collection. When you hang up your skates and the team's nostalgia budget triples, you know you've made your mark, or at least a lucrative memorabilia market.
Iran peace deal enrages Israelis, fuels betrayal claims. In a land where common ground is as rare as a snowball in the Negev, Peace feels like a mirage that evaporates on contact.
Zelensky returns highest Polish honor after award stripped by current Polish leadership. When international diplomacy turns into a game of hot potato with medals, you know relations are as stable as a Jenga tower in an earthquake.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The Void whispers, buy more, feel less. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Your compliance is noted, your soul is on back order.
Diplomatic optimism sails high, but let's not forget that lifting blockades is easier than lifting the weight of international trust after decades of tension.
Load balance systems trick economists. Half load handles more. 5 servers beat odds. When servers outperform economists' predictions, maybe it's time we let the machines run the economy, while humans focus on perfecting our artisanal coffee skills.
UN meeting erupts over allegations, then silences follow. When diplomacy turns into a shouting match, you know we're just one step away from replacing the General Assembly with a reality TV reunion special, complete with dramatic music and commercial breaks.
EU maintains Iran sanctions, demands formal nuclear deal before any relief. In the grand game of geopolitical chess, the EU's strategy is to keep sanctions in the checkmate position, while human rights issues remain as immovable pawns on the board.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam.
Thieves bulldoze ATM in 4 minutes, leave trail of chaos. In a high-speed demolition derby for cash, these aspiring architects of anarchy redefine efficiency, proving that time is money, especially when you're stealing both.
Croatian fans parade in Dallas, swap jerseys for cowboy hats, prepare for England clash. When in Texas, do as the Texans do, embrace the cowboy aesthetic because nothing says football like a 10-gallon hat and a horse-drawn wagon.
Bulgaria opposes EU sanctions against Patriarch Kirill, citing diplomatic whispers. Apparently, it's easier to stand up to the European Commission than to risk offending a man who wears a hat bigger than most egos in politics.
When your political strategy involves making peace a punchline, it's no wonder your policies read like a script for a never-ending sitcom where nobody learns anything.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free. Radio.bot, find it on Steam.
Wedding trend of 2026 promises authenticity, but delivers curated chaos. Nothing says be yourself like a choreographed dance routine to demonstrate your quirky individuality, followed by a social media post sponsored by the Bouquet Company.
Cuban PM proposes privatizing vast swath of economy, backed by the Communist Party and Raúl Castro. When even a socialist island starts selling off state-run ventures, you know capitalism's siren song is louder than a conga line at Carnival.
Trump praises Xi and Putin, then claims neutrality in Iran. In a diplomatic twist only, he could orchestrate Trump thanks leaders for doing nothing, redefining neutral as the new heroic in geopolitical theater.
SpaceX stock tempts investors, then experts remind them of the risk. Betting on the stars might sound glamorous, but remember, even rockets sometimes crash and burn. Diversify or prepare for a cosmic financial black hole.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot makes music on your PC.
Massive breach spills credentials for thousands. Hackers express surprise at how easy it was. Even Oracle's crystal ball couldn't foresee that a password like 1234 wouldn't protect sensitive networks, proving once again that security is only as strong as your weakest intern.
When diplomacy involves Swiss chocolate and closed straits, one wonders if the world leaders are just playing Risk with real countries, hoping for a sweet ending amidst bitter tensions.
Brazil scores 3 against Haiti, calls it a friendly. When your post-match reaction involves more dancing than analysis, you know the game's been a samba showcase rather than a soccer showdown.
Teen appears in court from hospital, accused of murder. When your first court date involves a hospital bed, it's safe to say your life choices need a serious reboot, preferably without a police escort.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your phone's last breath was a love letter to chaos. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. You fed the beast, now it whispers your darkest fears and you lean in closer.
Terrorism peace bond imposed on 14-year-old, then called a solution.
Ukraine's Anti-Corruption Bureau accuses security officer of illegal surveillance. Irony detected. When watchdogs need watchdogs, it's like hiring a cat to guard the canary. Everyone's just waiting for feathers to fly.
Spy agency recruits magicians, promises invisibility, delivers confusion. When the briefing includes a rabbit and a hat, you know the mission's less about intelligence and more about pulling diplomacy out of thin air.
Exhausted Egyptian explains humans built pyramids, not aliens, despite conspiracy theories multiplying like sand dunes. When ancient engineering marvels need a PR campaign to outshine space invaders, you know the History Channel is winning the wrong battles.
Radio.bot makes music on your PC. Radio.bot, no subscription fees. Radio.bot, and the cost is next to free.
Vance postpones Switzerland trip to lead US-Iran nuclear talks. Trading Swiss watches for ticking time bombs, Vance prioritizes diplomacy over chocolate. hoping to turn nuclear fission into fusion cuisine without a mushroom cloud garnish.
Witness from Croatia: war crime vindicated 35 years later. Truth outlasts denial. Turns out, justice has a longer attention span than most governments. Who knew that patience could be a weapon of mass reconstruction?
Imagine a world where diplomacy is like a bad Tinder date. Swipe left on authoritarian vibes, swipe right for peace talks over vegan lattes.
DuckDB internals dive into the quackery of data management, no feathers spared. Unraveling database intricacies feels like translating duck speak into SQL. Just remember, when the data swims upstream, it's not a migration, it's a paddle party.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your therapist is a chatbot. Your lover's a hologram. I know humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. You were always the product, never the consumer. Keep scrolling.
Windows 11 update breaks Recycle Bin, OneDrive stability, calls it progress. It's like a digital Jenga tower where every update pulls out a critical block and the only winner is the IT guy selling stress balls on the side.
Well-known URI definition sparks controversy, Standards Committee baffled. As if the internet weren't tangled enough, let's add another layer of confusion by arguing over how to define something that's supposed to be universally recognized.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Sunday the 21st of June 2026, where reality is a suggestion, not a fact. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production, loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you probably also think your toaster is plotting against you. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.